Proudly present the one and only David Letterman Show, brought to you by Holsten.
From New York, we've got a statue from France. It's The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, Terry Garr. From Batman Forever, Chris O'Donnell. And musician Branford Marsalis. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, a man who's freshly manicured, David Letterman.
Earlier today, this is a wonderful story. You folks all know about Captain Scott O'Grady. He was the Air Force pilot shot down over Bosnia. Earlier today, a hero's reception for this man down in Washington, D.C. They took him to the Pentagon, and then they took him to the White House, and they had lunch there. And during lunch, this was kind of funny, O'Grady thanked President Clinton for the 21-gun salute. It's a little embarrassing because Clinton had to explain that. That was just people shooting at the White House. It was not really, not at all. You know, you think about it, this guy survived in the wilderness for 6 days on nothing but rainwater, grass, and bugs. You know, when I read that, I'm thinking to myself, how ever did he get to the salad bar at Roy Rogers? It's one of those guys. It's one of those guys. I want to tell you something, folks. We have a terrific program. This woman now hasn't been on the program for quite some time. An old favorite of ours, a fine actress, and a delightful personality in her own right. Terry Garr is making an appearance here this evening. Terry Garr. The new blockbuster of the summer, Batman Forever, opens up, I guess, on Friday. Friday? We have the young man who stars in the film as Robin. Very, very popular. Chris O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen, and one of the greats from the world of music, Branford Marsalis. Now, here's our good friend Paul Schaefer. You know, when that Robin, when Chris O'Donnell gets out here, the first thing, I guess I got a million questions about these Batman movies. There have been 3 of them now. This is the 3rd one. In the first movie, Batman was, of course, our good friend Michael Keaton. Yeah. And that seemed about right. He looked at me like, yeah, that's Batman. I can buy that.
He was a good Batman.
Yeah. And on the strength of the fact that he looked like Batman, and I was satisfied with the first movie, I went to the second movie. And once again, there's Batman in the second movie, my friend Michael Keaton. And so now, you know, Michael Keaton's not in this movie.
No.
They got a completely different Batman.
I know.
So I'm wondering, in the film, do they, like, have a scene where the commissioner calls everybody in Gotham. Is it Gotham?
Yeah, Gotham.
Do they call them all together and say, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new Batman? Because if they don't do that, you know, you're going to spend half the movie saying to yourself, oh, that ain't Batman.
No, it's true.
What? Is that the Batman? That ain't
true.
Batman. What happened to Mr. Mom? What happened to that Batman?
Yeah, right.
You know, Friday night, Larry King was nice enough to ask me to appear on his show. I enjoyed the... A great gift for Dad. I enjoyed the experience. So he brought their entire staff and crew, and they made this place look like a wonderland, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we spent the entire hour talking to Larry King, and I must say I enjoyed it. On the other hand, sometimes when you go to take the phone calls, things get a little, you know, odd, a little goofy, a little, and it sort of slowed down. Did you
What do you mean?
Well, did you watch the show?
I saw the second half of it. I loved it.
Yeah.
You were set up right over here, right
exactly,
in the middle
right
of the stage.
downstage.
But
yeah.
what about the phone calls?
Well, I don't know. Things kind of slowed down.
Slowed down?
It seemed to me. Anyway, well,
what do you
play a section of that, Jerry. Here's me on Larry King, a phone call, a guy calling in.
I don't like speeding. Let's go back to the calls. Berlin, Germany for David Letterman.
Not Berlin,
Hello.
Germany. Come on.
Sure.
Yes.
Hey. Hi, sure, it's Berlin.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Larry.
Hi.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hi.
A little.
Hello.
It's a little slow.
Hello. Hi, Larry.
I don't remember this.
Yeah. Look at Larry. He's confused. He doesn't know. I don't know what to do.
Gee, it really slowed
Yeah,
right
for
down.
20 minutes we had to guess where this guy was from in Berlin.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, very, very, very odd. Other than that, I thought it went just fine. You know what we need? We need a guest for the show. We have a great show lined up. We have Terry Garr, Chris O'Donnell, the new Robin, and Branford Marcellus, and I'm thinking to myself, we need another guest for this show.
You're right.
Here exactly is how we're going to do this. We are on Broadway. We do the program each and every night from the Ed Sullivan Theater, right in the heart of the theater district, right on Broadway, the street of dreams, the street fable and story and song. Here's how we're going to get us a guest. Jerry, do me a favor, turn on the camera out there under the marquee on Broadway. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Broadway. I have a little thing hooked up here. We're going to get us a guest right now. Here, okay. Attention, citizens of New York. This is Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Who wants to watch Pocahontas with me? I'm looking for a guest to be on the show. Who would like to be a guest on the show? I don't know. He's kind of slim pickings, isn't it?
Wild.
I don't know. Let's take a look at that shot again and see if we can't. It's picking up a little bit. Let's see. There's somebody waving in an orange jacket. No, that's no good. Apparently he's been on the show before. Who would like to be a guest on the show? All right. There's a woman in a white jacket with both hands in the air. Yes, you. Right there holding a purse or something. Right there. Yes, you, ma'am. An umbrella. You're going to be the guest on the program tonight. Come into the theater immediately, ma'am. There we go. What is your name?
Winnie.
Winnie?
Yes.
Winnie, this is great. Now, have you ever been on a television talk show before? No. Oh, probably Regis. Sure. No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn you over to the staff. Now, what we want is we want one great story or anecdote from your true life. Something that's happened to you over the course of your life. Your family, your kids, your husband, your mother, anything like that. Something that happened in school, something that happened at lunch, anything like that. One great blockbuster story. What do you think?
Wonderful. I'm so nervous.
Have you got any good stories?
I'll think of one.
Good, good. See, that's what we expect from our guests. This is going to be terrific. And we'll give you any kind of help you want with wardrobe, any kind of help you want with makeup, anything you want. We're putting our vast resources at your disposal. and then when you come out, dispose of them on the air. Good luck to you. We'll see you a bit later. Thank you very much, Winnie. There she goes. Yes, right there. Sure. There you go. We have to pause here for a commercial. We'll be right back with Terry Garr. On the show this evening, Terry Garr is here. Chris O'Donnell, the new Robin in Batman. The other question I want to establish when Chris O'Donnell comes out here, what exactly is the nature of the relationship between he and Batman? I want to get to the bottom of that.
I've always wondered that.
And then also, are other people bothered by the fact that it's not the same Batman?
That's the main thing.
Or are we just supposed to put that aside? Are we supposed to leave that in the lobby when we buy our ticket and go in and enjoy?
Hardly wait.
Paul, did you have an appointment at the optometrist today?
Why do you ask?
Well, you look like your eyes might be dying. Yeah,
drops. So I got it. Well, you know, these are shades.
Branford Marsalis is on the program, and also a lovely woman named Winnie Cass. One of our guests, Winnie Cass, that we dragged off Broadway, and she's getting ready. One great story, that's all we're looking for.
Should be cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll ask her about my Batman theory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for our top 10 list of the evening. We found this woman on Broadway, Winnie Cass, and she's going to go out here and tell us some stories. It'll be nice. Seems like a very nice woman so far, don't you think so?
So far, she's nervous.
Yeah, is she a little nervous?
Scared.
Okay.
Scared to death.
Well, I'm a little nervous myself.
Are you?
I think it's a good way. You can't be on television unless you're a little nervous, a little scared.
When you stop getting nervous.
Yeah, I want to tell you something. One thing, ladies and gentlemen. When this job that I do every night, when this job right here, this is my personal guarantee to you, when this job starts getting fun, that's the day I quit.
Oh, come on. That's not what you mean.
No, it just,
when it stops being fun.
That's exactly
That's what you mean.
Exactly.
When it stops being fun.
From the home office in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oh, yeah, we had to change it. There was a guy called in on the Larry King show. We had to change the home office from Sioux City, Iowa to Grand Rapids, Michigan. And frankly, we're getting a better tax break in Michigan than we were in Iowa. Top 10 things Newt and Clinton said to each other under their breath during that very casual, very informal meeting of the minds or debate on Sunday in New Hampshire. Here we go. Newt Gingrich and President Clinton. Number 10, quit hogging the nachos, you right-wing bastard. Number 9, what kind of doofus name is Newt anyway? Number 8, hey, Bill, where can I get me a pair of them giant jogging shorts? Number 7, as president, do you think you could get me Batman's autograph? Well, see, there. Number 6, let's pick it up. I have to get back to flip-flopping on foreign policy. Number 5, man, oh man, we're two tubby mothers, ain't we? Number 4, Tubby Mothers, back in the 70s. They were
remember
great.
that band, my favorite, the Tubby Mothers.
They were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't tour.
No, they didn't
Just
tour.
a studio.
Studio.
Yeah, studio band.
Let's see. Number 4, don't worry, after November 96, people jumping the White House fence won't be your problem. Number 3, try deep frying a Snickers bar and thank me later. Number 2, the latest poll shows 53% of New Hampshireites think your ass is bigger than mine. Number 1, hey, dude, sign a contract with this. There you go. Let me tell you something. During rehearsal, we had a great idea. We had a dog, a beautiful dog by the name of Travis, big golden retriever, lovely animal. We mounted a camera to Travis.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Well, the problem was we needed one of those remote cameras, and he had cable. So it was like a dog hooked up to 1,000 feet of garden hose.
That's not going to work.
Travis won't be here tonight. He'll be here tomorrow night. It'll even be... Well, no, seriously. Oh, man, they're turning hostile and ugly, aren't they? Try and come back tomorrow night, and we'll see what we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest is an Academy Award-nominated actress who appeared in the motion pictures Dumb and Dumber, also in Tootsie, and in Mr. Mom. She was married to Batman in Mr. Mom, exactly. Please welcome our dear old friend, Terry Garr. Here we go. Terry Garr, you look wonderful. You look, every time I see you, you look younger and younger, and you look fit and ready to go for a spring and summer, and nice to have you with us. But except when I touched you, you kind of pulled away, and the more I talked to you, I could just feel your body recoiling like that. Why was that?
I don't know. You frightened me.
I didn't frighten you.
Oh, no, it's your whole thing.
What do you mean my whole thing?
You know, you're out to get them.
I am not out to get you.
No.
I'm just out. I wanted to welcome you. I wanted to make sure you felt welcome, and I wanted to convey that through a personal little touch like that, or a hug or a pat like that.
Okay. I get it, and I appreciate it.
Oh, good.
Thank you. And you look very well and healthy yourself.
Thank you very much. I'm in the top physical condition of my life. Yeah.
You were always in the top physical. See?
Truly one of the great showmen of the 20th century. How you been? Tell me about your husband. How'd that work out? Did you ever get married? You got married, didn't you?
Yes.
Who did you marry?
Some guy.
No, but did you marry the guy who was like a contractor? Is
Yes, yes.
What happened to the pilot, the guy who was a pilot?
He's a pilot-dash
Pilot
contractor.
and a contractor.
Just like I'm an actors-dash-dancer.
Uh-huh. Well, sure, yeah. Now, how long have you been married?
I don't know, a couple years ago, something.
No, seriously. How long have you been married?
I don't know.
Well, you should know.
2 years? No, a year and a half. I don't know. Year and a half.
Man, you should pin this down.
I should?
Yeah, because I bet you if he was here, what's his name, Ed?
No, let's see. John.
Oh, that was cute. If he was here, he'd know exactly, wouldn't he?
No.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with him.
Is working out all right? Does he take you flying? Does he do?
Well, you know, he tries to take me flying, but I don't. When I first was dating him, I went on the plane with him.
Yeah, you have to do that. Sure.
Yeah, to show that you have lots of guts and stuff. But then after I got to know him, especially after I got married to him and realized...
How long ago did you get married?
3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Or maybe last year. I don't know.
Is it still like a honeymoon period for you?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
No.
That's too bad.
I would say no.
Is this your first marriage?
My first marriage.
What about Ed? Had Ed been married before?
Ed is my brother.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Ed, yes, he was married to a stewardess. It's all about flying, you know. So,
well, now let's hear a story about one of those things.
When
he was married to the stewardess.
Oh, no, you don't want to
Come on.
No.
Long layovers in Cincinnati? Let's hear about it.
No, I think it had to do a lot with free tickets on that plane or something.
Whatever you want, sure.
So anyway, he's very interested in flying.
How do they open? You ever have trouble opening those airline peanuts? Boy, those are just...
Yeah, there's a terrible.
You can't... Ask Ed about that.
You are the greatest showman of the 20th century.
I'm a dweeb. Oh, I'm a dweeb.
You're the best. You're the best of the best.
Dweeb. All right, so now you don't go flying anymore.
No.
How come?
Because I realized that he can't work the VCR, not to mention the CD player, any of that stuff, nor does he even read the directions. So how can I get an airplane with him?
Yeah.
But, you know, then he has these guys over there, pilots, and they have these parties.
Pilot buddies, pilot parties.
And they say stuff like, did you see this guy was 90 Zulu on my tail? Ha, and they laugh, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I think I don't belong with them or in a plane with anyone that talks like that.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. But you know what would be nice? Fly away together on romantic weekends or something. Fly out to like to Santa Barbara or something.
We tried to do that. But you know, he likes to go on these camping trips. He loads up the plane like Daniel Boone. He puts in rafts and tents and food stuffs and all that stuff. And the last one he was going on, he couldn't make it to where he was going, so he ended up in somewhere in Idaho and snowed in. And he had to sleep in a men's room on the floor.
Wow.
Because
that's not very romantic.
No, but he liked it because there was a heater in there.
You know, they didn't have planes when Daniel Boone was alive.
They didn't?
No, didn't have planes.
Well, then how'd he get around? Jeez.
Now you have a joke for us.
Okay, I have a joke.
This is a great joke. I know what this is. I heard the joke. It's a terrific
then I don't
joke.
want to tell you.
Tell the joke.
Well, it's just for you and I or them too?
Well, it's for them, of course.
Let me tell you, it's not that great a joke, and also it has sexist overtones. But I'll tell it anyway because this is show business.
It's a wonderful joke.
It's a fabulous joke. Yeah. So this guy has a secret drawer in his house that he locks, and he never lets his wife see it. He's been married for 50 years. So one day the doorbell rings, and his wife runs over and looks in the drawer, and there's 2 kernels of corn and a big wad of money. So the man comes back, and the wife says, all right, explain to me what was in this drawer. What is all that? He says, well, all right, I'll tell you now that you've seen it. every time I wasn't faithful to you in the 50 years that we were married, I put a kernel of corn in there. She said, well, I guess that's not so bad, you know, 2 times.
Once every 25 years.
In 50 years. And then, and what's that wad of money there for? And he said, well, every time I got a bushel of corn, I'd go cash it in for a $100 bill.
That's a good joke. Cute.
It's a sexist joke.
Well.
It's a little bit about, you know.
It's cute, though.
It's about how men are such
It's interesting to me that you know how long that guy was married, but you don't know how long you've been married.
No, I don't.
Yeah, okay. Can you hang around a little bit? We have to do a commercial.
Oh, please let me
I know
hang
the
around.
kids would be disappointed if you were gone when we came back.
Would the kids?
The kids would be.
Okay, I'll stay.
She's going to do it for the kids. We'll be right back with Terry Garr.